My name's Lorna, and I'm just about to start the Open University course D110 Exploring Psychological Worlds: Thinking, Feeling and Doing. This is the first time I've ever studied psychology, so I'm a little bit anxious. I have a degree already in educational studies from York, but that was over 20 years ago now that I graduated from there. I'm planning on making this a series documenting my journey through the OU. The plan is to take this D110 course this year, which is 23-24, and then move on to the MSc Psychology Conversion course for 24-25. I need to, first of all, like this D110 course, and I also have to try and get a distinction in it. My thinking is that if I were to get a 2-1 in it or less, and it's a level 1 course, I'm going to struggle when it comes to doing a master's level psychology course. So I've given myself a personal cut-off. It's Friday the 8th of September, and the books for the course aren't due to be posted out until the 22nd of the month. The module websites opened yesterday, which meant I've been able to go in and introduce myself on the forums and do the very first introductory couple of pieces of video watching. But it's reached a point now where the textbook's required, so I can't go any further. Technically I could, there is the online version of the textbook, but I'm quite old-fashioned and enjoy going through the paper version of a textbook, having something in my hands that I can annotate and take notes from, rather than using something and copying it down from the computer. My plans at the moment are a little vague career-wise. I know that I think I'd enjoy working in mental health. I have some experience of support work where I am working with people with mental health issues as well as physical issues, although it wasn't dreadfully in depth. What I'd be looking to do is, when I'm job hunting next year, I'm not currently working because I'm recovering from illness, but when I get back into the jobs market, I'd really like to try and get perhaps peer mental health support worker position or healthcare assistant, perhaps at the local psychiatric hospital. Now, if I don't do well on the D110 course rather, that doesn't matter too much because it's fairly common to do your SVQ3 at or in a support worker role, so I would have a qualification anyhow relevant to that role. But if I wanted to move on and take my chances with going down the clinical psychology route, which I know is incredibly fraught with difficulties and pressures and statistical unlikeliness, I would like to try for my master's. Long term, I'm not entirely sure of my goals. In the short term, it's to get back in paid work into a mental health style role, or possibly learning disabilities, and get some experience to go with the psychological studies. If I don't do very well with this course, that's okay, because I'd be happy working in mental health regardless. I don't have to be a psychologist. A part of me would like to try for psychology, which I know doesn't sound dreadfully committed at the moment, and I guess it's not, but I am quite early in my journey. If I did go on to, or attempt to go down the D110 psychology route, then I'm looking at needing to get my master's conversion course in psychology, then probably an advanced psychology degree, or something related to mental health or learning disabilities. Then looking at trying to get an assistant psychologist post, and that's all before you're even looking at applying to a doctorate in clinical psychology for the first time. And I know from looking at videos and looking at stats online that some people can take 5 to 7 times applying before they even get on the course, so it's a long route, but a little part of me would like to see if I can make it. Then I'll check in regularly with how the course is doing. It may be that this becomes a long-term blog, and I think it'd be really interesting if I went down the clinical psychology route, I had a record of things from the very beginning. Of course, I don't know at the moment if that's the right route for me. I'm not going to stress myself about it at this point, but I think it'd be really interesting to see what happens in the longer term from these very, very minor beginnings. If you're interested in learning more about my journey, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video when we unbox our textbooks. Thanks very much. Bye.